Hello, hello. Now we got some readings here. So we got, for example, different brands like Apple and Starbucks. And I want you to tell me, what do you think their reputations are? And are they popular among your friends and family? And if they got any rivals, any competitors? And what do you think the things that could make a good brand and the things that could make like a brand doesn't have a good reputation? So now, after answering these questions in the comments, I just want you to try to take a look at these questions here. Okay, so we got some questions that are applicable for both of the readings about Apple and Starbucks. So you're going to read these questions, these 8 questions here, and then you will go to the reading, read them, and then we're going to discuss the answers together as usual. So we got here, when and where did the company begin? Who founded it? Where did the name of the company come from? And why did the brand become a success? Has the company's progress always been easy? What makes the brand special, and what features of the product or company do people see as negative, and what are some examples of the company's products? So we got here the reading for Apple and Starbucks, okay, and the rest of the reading here. So Apple is in blue and Starbucks is in green. So let's start reading. Take like a couple of minutes and let's start answering the questions together. All right, so let's check the questions together. I hope you are ready by now. If you're not, pause the video and complete your reading and answer the questions, and then we can do them together. So let's start with the first question. So Apple, it was in Silicon Valley, California in 1976. Okay. That's the first question, the answer for the first question. Okay, so we're going to start answering the questions about Apple and then we're going to move to Starbucks. Number 2, it was both of the Steves, right? And number 3, Jobs' favorite fruit. Number 4, why did the brand become a success? Because it introduced the public to point-and-click graphics and was the first home computer to be user-friendly. Number 5, has the company's progress always been easy? No, because Jobs argued bitterly with John and Jobs was forced to resign after a power struggle. And by 1996, Apple was in trouble to the dominance of Windows software and the increasing number of Mac clones using Windows. Number 6, what makes the brand special? The attention to design, details, cool styles, and the range of products that network easily. And number 7, their computers cost more than PCs and they have a more limited range of software available. True. And number 8, the Apple Macintosh, the iMac, the iPod, the iPhone, iPad, iCloud data storage. Now let's answer the same questions, but about Starbucks. So the first one, the first answer for the first question is Seattle in 1971. And the founders were Baldwin, Siegel, and Booker. And the third answer to the questions, a character in the novel Moby Dick. That's the name of the company that came from. And number 4, why did the brand become a success? The owner's determination to provide the best quality for coffee. And number 5, the question is, has the company's progress always been easy? No, the 3 founders weren't keen to take on Howard, and the branding experts criticized the change of the company logo. They had been in a fierce competition with other coffee chains, and the recession also. All of this has made Starbucks close 900 of its 17,000 stores. So that's some of the answers that you could use. Number 6, what makes the brand special? You can say it's a blend of commercialism and comfy sofas. And number 7, the size of the company, because anti-globalization protesters feel that big corporations put independent companies out of business. And the last one, some examples is skinny latte, ice caramel, mocha cookie crumble, and frappuccino and refreshers. So these are the main questions for the reading. Okay. Now let's move to the vocabulary work. Okay, so we're going to find some adverbs ending in ly in the text that have these meanings. So let's do them together one by one. Take a couple of minutes to think about them. All right. And after that, we're going to solve them together. You can pause the video now. All right, so the first one, slowly over a long period of time, we can say gradually. Number 2, in an essential way, vitally. Number 3, or letter C, doing something when you really don't want to, you can say reluctantly. Letter D, in a way that produces a successful result, you can say effectively. And letter E, really or genuinely, we can have truly. And letter F, in a way that shows feelings of sadness and anger, so you can say bitterly with an I. Starbucks, letter A in the beginning, before a change, originally. At great speed, you can say rapidly. And letter C, after a long time, especially after a delay, you can say eventually. And letter D, at the present time, you can say currently. At the beginning, you can say initially. And the last one with strong feeling and enthusiasm, you can say passionately. So I try to use these words in a context, in sentences, and write them under the video. Let me write them to you also on the whiteboard, so this way you can rewrite them in your notebook easily. All right, so these are the words for the first set, and these are the words for the second set. So I want you also to try to write down what arguments do the anti-globalization protesters make against Starbucks and other multinational corporations, and if you agree with them, and what sort of technology do you use regularly every day, and what are your favorite websites and apps. So you can answer these questions here in writing under the comments or under the video in the comments, and get ready for the last part of our unit. Yay, 75% is almost over.